Right. Exactly. Well, now, first of all, this is one I started to say something about this a while ago when I talked about fans coming up and asking me, if I remember how many matches I'd won and how many I'd lost. And my typical answer to every fan is, you're asking me to remember something from 1981, and I can't even remember what I had for breakfast. So, I always use an excuse. I got hit on the head a lot, and my memory is not the greatest. Now I really have a real extra excuse of the fact that I just recently, a couple months ago, had a stroke and lost probably about 2 million brain cells, the doctor said, the neurologist said. So I going back and remembering all of this stuff when you say 1981 is really tough on all the details. But our stuff would kind of, it was like the Andy Kaufman stuff. It just kind of happened. It wasn't that we sat down and spent days or weeks or months planning this stuff out. When we did that live TV every single Saturday morning in Memphis for 20 straight years, stuff just happened. And we didn't sit and write guys' promos. The guys went out and they cut their own promos, and Terry Funk has always been one of the best in the history of this business at cutting promos. And so that thing just came about, and the fact that Terry went out one day on his own, this is his promo, and he said, I hate to come to Memphis, Tennessee. I mean, I hate this city. I hate everything about it. I hate Jerry Lawler most of all. But he said, when I step off the plane in Memphis, Tennessee, everybody recognizes me, and they start treating me like crap. He said, nobody will carry my bags at the airport. I get in the taxi cab. The guy, when he realizes who, I tell him to take me to the Mid-South Coliseum. He drives me all over Memphis just to run up a big bill. He said, then when I get to the building, I get treated with no respect whatsoever. He said, everybody is on Jerry Lawler's side. All the fans are for him. They're all against me. The ring announcer is for him. They're all against me. The referees, he's got the referees in his pocket. And he said, so what I would love to do, I would love to get Jerry Lawler in a ring without any fans on his side, without any police or security there that's on his side, where it would just be me and Lawler, no referee that he's got paid off. And that's how that whole thing came about. He just made an interview like that. And we said, hey, that's a great idea. Why don't we just early to the Coliseum before the fans are there, and we'll have a match, an empty arena match. And so that's how that thing happened. And it grew legs. I mean, it went all over the place. Terry Funk's brother, Dory, was booking down in Florida. He heard about that. He showed that match on the TV down in Florida. Next thing you know, they're booking me and Terry in the main events down in Florida. And it was one of those things that just happened. And then, we were off and running. I mean, that just, with that empty arena match, that led to a feud between Terry Funk and I that's lasted to this day.
Yeah, and you guys wrestled not that long ago. You had a big six-man tag, or a couple of them in a row, and he still definitely had some animosity towards you. This day you screwed up his eye. You burnt him. You did all this other stuff to him. It's one of those things that it's just chemistry over that period of time is crazy, and the fact that you guys have been able to maintain that, and the crowd has been able to still get juiced up from you guys, it's pretty amazing, right? Looking back.
Well, it really is, and it's a testament to Terry and myself in the fact that we're still so old school that we don't want to disillusion the fans or take away from something that the majority of people really believed in and really got behind and really, really enjoyed. It would be a shame to do anything nowadays to diminish that and where people are going to look back and go, oh gosh, it wasn't what I thought it was. So, Terry, I hope he doesn't really hate me, but he wouldn't tell anybody, anywhere, especially on any kind of media, that he doesn't hate me. So that's just a testament to the professionalism of Terry Funk.